All right, so today we're doing something a little bit different. I don't know if you know, but I'm currently in training for a crazy new challenge, charity challenge that I'll be starting on June the 23rd, so in a couple of weeks. It's a cycling challenge. I'm cycling the North Coast 500 up in the Highlands of Scotland, so it's going to be no mean feat, but I've got to do some training runs. I got the bike in the back, got my production kit here. I'm going to head off and do a bit of Exmoor to get some of those hills in, which is what I really need to get used to the Highlands. Yeah, here's my journey, and I'm going to launch the Just Giving page today as well. So watch this space. So here I am. I'm in Porlock, which is just on the, I think it's on the Somerset North Coast, just about near the Devon North Coast, and I'm going to travel up through Exmoor and over to Devon and Lynmouth, and bike's all set up. I've just got to plan my route on commute, and then let's get cracking. Right, up Porlock Hill. This is one of the steepest hills in the UK. I love this bit on the road. This is the bit that just comes up to the top and we cross over a cattle grid, and then the whole landscape changes. Here we go. Whoa, and welcome to Exmoor. So the wind has really picked up, and my choice now, I'm stopped actually just up in this little bus shelter, sheltering from the wind because it's blowing a hoolie. I think I've got about 10 minutes before the rain, and it's all downhill, so I think I might try and head all the way down to Lynmouth. If I get wet, I get wet. I think I'll put my raincoat on just in case. Well, the rain's coming, folks, so it's a good chance to check out my wet weather gear, make sure nothing's getting wet inside the panniers. Counterspree Hill, folks, here it is. Counterspree Hill. Down into Devon and Lynmouth. Have a look at this. In the rain, in a headwind. Woo! Whee! Ha ha! Typical seaside town, rainy day. See the route I want to take, because I've never been up here on a bike before. Let's have a look. Wow. See. I better stop, otherwise I'm on the cliffs. Whoa, look at that. Wednesday's looking filthy now. I'm gonna have to give her a bath when I get home, I think. So, I'm gonna call that my halfway point, and what a beautiful halfway point it is. So I'm in the Valley of the Rocks. If I didn't have the bike, I'd give this coastal path a go down here, but yeah. So today I'm testing out everything. Headwinds, rain, that's a lot of hills, mind. And even having this little motor, it doesn't mean you work like stink to get around hills like this. So it's given me an idea of what it's going to be like. But have a little rest, have a drink of water in a bar and get back on my way. So, commute's taking me on a different route this time, out of Lynmouth. Oh, it's just been like one long climb for about 3 miles, and I'm sweating so much. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say, that's all right, another hill. You're joking, right? We are back in Somerset. For the last 5-6 miles, actually been relatively flat and very rainy. My GoPro battery's run out. I'm starting to steam up now, so back on it, charge on, get back to Porlock. See you in a bit. Check this out. These are the best little country roads, but I've just been on a huge succession of single track hills. That was not fun. Look at my hands. That was not fun. So what happened is my chain came off and jammed itself between the cassette and the spool. And I was going up a steep hill. I was trying to change up again and it just jammed solid. So that just took me half an hour, and I was honestly thinking at one point, I ain't getting out of this without calling for help, but I've managed it. I took the back wheel off and managed to prise the cassette slightly away. I ain't got the tools to take this out, so I'm gonna get back on the road and hope everything's okay. Look at my hands. I'm gonna bring gloves next time. So that is the equivalent of half a day of what I've got to do every day for 6 days in the Highlands. Apart from hopefully not the mechanical issue where the bike chain comes off. So, why am I doing all this? Micro challenges, but also I'm trying to raise money for our charity in Nepal. So we're going to launch the Just Giving page, which will come up with a link after this, and you'll see it in the comments. Because if you have a look at this project, this is a toilet that in Nepal, in a rural school, that is absolutely broken. We need 4 new cubicles, new toilets, new building. So I'm trying to raise £5,000, not just about this, but with the tour I'm doing to Nepal, so that we can put this new toilet, hygienic toilet, in for the kids. I can't talk anymore. I'm covered in oil. I'm knackered. Just putting the bike in the back of the car was a nightmare. So I start on the 23rd follow my journey. I'm doing a little bit more training, but I'm not going to do any more vlogs about the training. I hope you've enjoyed this. See you later. I'm going to drive home.